All right. The live stream is going. What's up, everyone? I'll give the live stream a minute. Let those of you who want to join in. Get a few people in here. If you're already watching the live stream, drop a little comment. Let me know if the audio is working out all right. How's the connection? Because I've never done a live stream from here. So give me some feedback on how the connection and everything is going. Did join, just joined in, said hi. Even, Hope, Lily, whoa, bunch of people have just joined in. Alex. All right, cool. What's up, everyone? So this is the first public live stream here on YouTube from here in the States. DeJoin says it's good quality thus so far. What's up from Davis? Invert underscore game. Let's play some more COD. I might know who you are. Okay, so yeah, this live stream, we'll try to keep it focused on questions. If you have any questions about living here in the States and high school, so I won't be answering just like random questions because that's usually what the Q&As are. I just answer like random questions, but we'll try to keep like the topic of this live stream somewhat focused. So hopefully, you guys can help me out with that. Muhammad, hope I pronounced that right. How's high school? Overall, high school is going pretty good. Did have some doubts about how it was going to go before moving here because, it's like going into the unknown and like, how's it going to go? What are the people going to be like? And wow, these questions are flying by. So if I miss your question, that's because it just like flew by, but I didn't do it on purpose. Overall, good. Let's see. To join has another question. Favorite subject so far? Have you failed an exam? Haven't failed any exams. Have done pretty good so far. And favorite subject? So one of the subjects I'm taking is audio video production. That's my most favorite class because it's doing stuff with cameras, filming, editing, and stuff. So it's stuff that I've been doing that I enjoy. So that's definitely my most favorite class. And actually, at first, algebra wasn't my most favorite class, but it's kind of growing on me. Like once you understand what you're doing, and you like know what you understand it, then I enjoy it. It's just like understanding and learning the process at first that can like make your head spin a little bit. Nicholas, what state are you living in? I'm living in Texas. May, do you have a uniform? Nope, no uniforms. No uniforms. Let me scroll back a little bit, see if there's any questions. Yeah, what's up with all of you guys? Hope everyone is doing good. Those of you who are in school, it's been, well, depending on when your school started, for at least me, it's coming up on 9 weeks, almost a quarter of the year. Like 1/4 of the school year is already done. Like it's just like flying by. Okay, let me scroll back a little bit. There's a few questions like, how old are you? I'm currently 17. I'll be turning 18 at the last day of this year. That's crazy. That's like a big birthday to turn 18. You have to do something fun for that. Okay. Let's see. There is a lot of questions. Jack Tor, I will not be answering that question. Yeah, we try to keep the content here on YouTube, family and like family friendly, if you know what I mean. Wow, there's a lot of you in this live stream. Thank you all for tuning in. I know I haven't been posting as many videos. There's some stuff that I'll probably do some videos about. I do have some clips from like just like things that I've done recently that I'll probably put together a little video. Steve the dog, what grade are you in? I'm in 12th grade, so I'm a senior. This is my last year of high school. Let's see. There's a lot of the same question. Oh my gosh, people. Fine fishing films, what's up? Oh yeah, there was a question about if I missed homeschool. As I repeat these stories so many times, but I started off like when I was much younger, with going to like a small private school, like in a very small town, and there was like only a few kids in the whole school. And then I started doing homeschool about 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, 4 years ago, and I did homeschool for the past few years. And switching to high school, I will say there are some things I miss about homeschool, like having that all that extra free time because I would get my work done quicker and then I would have more time to do other things. But I am enjoying the high school quite a bit. Like it's not like everything's just perfect, but for the most part, really enjoying meeting a lot of people because with homeschool, the only people that I would meet are either through mutual friends or out doing things. Whereas going to high school, like every class that I have, there's like a different 30 kids in there. So I'm like am meeting all these new people, and there's just so many people in this school that you can meet you like meeting somebody new almost every day, or at least like multiple people. Z2047, are you going to college? At the moment, I'm not gonna say I'm not going to, but I'm debating on if it makes sense for what I want to do in the future, or if I want to just like go right into continue doing my own thing, and if it doesn't make sense to it's not gonna I don't feel like it's really gonna help me with my future, then I may not end up going to college. I don't feel like I need to go to college to be successful in whatever it is I want to do. At least that's my take on it. Yeah. Shell cracker lover, college is overrated. If for some things you maybe really need to go to college because you need to get a degree in a certain thing, but with something like filmmaking or filming and many other things, you can learn so much just online. Like everything I've learned is pretty much online, just researching. And then when you're really interested in something, you can learn it a lot faster because if you're really into something, you just you research a ton. Any free moment that you have, you're watching videos and researching about it. And yeah, I do enjoy learning that way because you just you can learn stuff really quickly. Sophia, where in Texas are you living? I'm not gonna say exactly where in Texas I'm living, but somewhere. I will say it is cool having a bit more of the changing of the seasons. Back in Costa Rica, there's pretty much only two seasons. Um, Only two seasons, rainy season and then the dry season. Here, it's there's actually a bit of a winter. It doesn't snow. It might not really, but it actually starts getting cold. So it's kind of cool to experience this bit more of a change in the seasons. I think it had to do something with since I was closer to the equator, there's not as drastic of a change, something like that. I don't know. I don't know the scientific reason behind it. Oh, a super chat from Mike. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Congrats on getting your permit. Right on, dude. Thank you. Yeah, that was a pretty exciting thing to finally get taken care of. And he asked, how's driving in such a big city? So far, I've only practiced driving in just empty parking lots. So I've gone a few times to empty parking lots and just practice going around using my turn signals, parking, all that jazz. But maybe next time I might do some driving on some maybe a small neighborhood or something. Not yet on a freeway or a road where there's tons of other cars because I'm not totally comfortable driving yet. I'm still you gotta get the hang of it and feel comfortable before you're driving around with other people. But yeah, for the very excited to have that because back in Costa I was used to having the quad to get around and do my own thing, but here you need to have a U.S. license to drive a car around. So taking care of that. But yeah, right on, dude. Thanks for the super chat. That's cool. By the way, if you do send in a super chat, I will guaranteed answer your question. Guaranteed. There's a few questions about surfing. I have yet to go surfing here in the States because the closest beach with waves is who knows how many hours away. There is a wave pool a driving distance away that I would like to check out soon. it's not something that I'm gonna go to all the time because it is inexpensive. It is expensive going to a wave pool. Also, it's like a good distance away. So, but I do want to at least check it out once and like make a video out of it. So hopefully we'll do that at some point. There's a few questions about if I am single. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. uh, Gary Cuber, do you still skateboard? Yes, I might be going skateboarding later today. Actually, the skate park that's nearby. Um, like I've been skateboarding for a good while, but I don't skateboard like super often. So it's like I progress quite slowly, if at all. So oh my gosh, yo. But I do still skateboard. I have a skateboard. Yes. Um. Mason, where in Florida do you go to high school? So I'm not actually living in Florida, actually in Texas. uh, chaotic Kyle A. What's up? It's a question from Z. What is your least favorite thing about the States? Like I don't want to be trying to think about like negative stuff about here because there's a lot of things that are really that I'm enjoying that are pretty cool. Okay, this is something that you don't you get to choose whether you take part in it or not. But I saw the super chat. I'll get to that in a moment as soon as I answer this question, which I was already in the middle of it. So just give me 1 second. Least favorite thing is the amount of consumerism that there is here. Just like materialism. It's like so many people are just all about things and stuff and getting more stuff. There's a bunch of people at school that like every day they have like different pair of shoes, completely different clothes, and obviously you want to have variety, but like it's like just like so much stuff, and everyone's always just like buying stuff and acquiring things. And I'm really trying to not let it get to me. Try to stay like keep it simple. Like if you see, this is my room. I'm just keeping it clean. So like behind me, this is my desk setup. I just have a desk, my setup, lamp. Just like keep it super simple. You can see the rest of my room. Let me flip the camera around. Like that's my closet. All my other things are in there. But like the rest of my room is all empty, 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 empty. And I might put up some things on the wall, maybe like a vision board, maybe like or something, goals or something. But I really like it just like clean. So that's my point is everyone's all about stuff and like physical things. Like there's more. There's more than just stuff. Like I prefer like having fun experiences and great memories and stuff, or things that are just like knowledge and stuff that's just like in your mind and with you all the time. Fan lover, do you have any friends? Yes, believe it or not, yes I do. I have made a good amount, so it's pretty cool. Like now I have like the friends that I hang out with like here at the apartments, then I know people at school from the different classes. So yes. All right, let me get to that super chat. There's a super chat. Oh my gosh. Joe G. Oh gosh, I did say that I was going to answer any question. $20 from Joe G. Joe, what's up? Asks, get laid yet? Pop some cherry boy, lol. As I mentioned, I did say that I was going to answer any question, but before that, I did say that I keep the content on here family friendly. So I'm not going to be answering that question right now. I'll let you all just wonder and just leave some curiosity out there. But I do appreciate this super chat. I don't know. I had a feeling somebody was going to ask that when I was like, I'm going to answer any questions. So like, yeah, I'm kind of not keeping my word, but I am because I did say that I'm keeping it family friendly here on YouTube. All the comments on my channel are still disabled, so I'm still trying to get that back, get those comments back, because that's like such a big part of videos, and it does really suck that YouTube has just removed all of them, even from videos that are 2 years old. And like there's so many good comments. You guys have left so many great comments on YouTube that it's very sad that YouTube has taken them away and they're just like not there. Hopefully they're not like deleted, they're just like not visible. And they did say that it's because I'm not 18, so hopefully once I'm 18, I'll be able to get them back. But I've reached out to them multiple times, and they're they just give like these like answers that are just like, what? That doesn't make any sense. They just like copy and paste some answers. So, yep. That boy, do you talk to your friends back home in Costa Rica? Yeah, I still keep in touch with like my closest friends. Like the other day, I was on a FaceTime with Joe and Titus, catching up with them. Also, my other friends, I took a screenshot. Maybe I'll post that on Instagram or Snapchat or something. By the way, if you don't follow me on Instagram, a Tuamoy, same as YouTube, just a Tuamoy. Over there, I post stories of just like little things happening in the moment that I don't always post here on YouTube. Oh, here's a good question from Pray Pra for Sana. It says, "Do you feel lonely in school?" Not anymore. I will say that in the beginning, the first few weeks, it did feel a little. I'm not gonna lie. It did feel a little bit like it's like I don't know anyone. It's like, a lot of the people there have been going for, there's of course other new kids, but there's a lot of people that have been like living here their whole life, so they've like there's so many people that they know since like middle school or even before that, and they know all these people throughout the school, whereas I'm like starting from scratch. So at the beginning, when I didn't know anyone, it was a little bit like that, but I did really put an effort in to just like meet new people. So like whenever I had an opportunity to, I'd just strike up a conversation with someone, whether it was somebody from my class or somebody I was waiting that was in front of me or behind me waiting in line to get lunch, because I knew if I didn't put the effort in, then it could continue like that. But like if you're just like put the effort in, you're just like, hey, what's up? How's it going? What's your name? You just like start talking with people. And I did have some people be most people don't like just like strike up a conversation. It seems like at the school. So I did kind of just like put myself out there and just kind of do it. And now at this point, I don't feel lonely in the school anymore, because pretty much all my classes, I know some people in it, and then also throughout the school, I'll like see people that I know, also some friends that catch the same bus. So not anymore, but at the beginning, definitely a bit. Barefoot 65. Do you miss going barefoot? I do. I mean, I can't go barefoot at school, of course, but I can still like around the neighborhood, because it is like a walled-in like little community area. Like there's like this community pool, so I can walk barefoot to there because it's like kind of close. But I do miss like the going barefoot everywhere. That's one of the trade-offs. That boy. Do you play video games like Fortnite? I do not play Fortnite. I did try it, but I was like, it's not for me. I do sometimes play some mobile games, whether it's like Call of Duty. The new mobile Call of Duty drop. That game's pretty cool. Once in a while. Try to not do it too much to where I'm like spending way too much time. But if I have like a free minute here or there, I'm like just like waiting somewhere and I'm like not doing anything, nothing's wrong with playing some games. Let's see, there's a question here. It's from Sophia. How do you manage your time now that you go to school? Good question, good question. I do have less free time than I used to, but it makes me have to be a bit more productive or intentional with my free time. So when you have too much free time, you almost end up being less productive than if you had less free time and you were being productive with that time. That may have just like made no sense, but Okay, I'll get to the where is Keely in a second. Just hold your horses, people. How do I manage my time? Mm, just get stuff done whenever I have a free minute. So at school, I'll be in class and like I'll finish my work and I'll have like 10 or 15 free minutes. And instead of just like getting on some game on the computer and like doing whatever, do that sometimes. But I'll start working on like the project from another class, or I'll start studying for the next class or doing some homework. That way it's not as much of homework and more of just doing more work at school, and then I have more free time when I go home. So doing that also, um, yeah, that's the main thing. Just like being, how do I put this? I'm like, my brain's like, just like, nah, it's just like frozen. Whoa, super chat. I'll get to that in just a moment. Gosh, these comments are flying by. I feel bad. I have to miss a bunch of these. Let's see. How do I put this? Okay, I do have less free time with school, but I just gotta work harder with my free time. So whereas I may have just like before had to like maybe do some work, I just like kind of like dilly dally with it. Now I'm like, okay, I have this work. I'm gonna like focus on it really hard. I'm not gonna do anything else. I'm just like gonna get it done. Or I'm gonna, when I'm at school and I have free time, I'm gonna work on some homework. That way, when I get home, I have free time to do other things. And it's just being like planning out your free time, or not planning out, just like not wasting as much time. Yeah, that like took way too long to answer. All right, there's a super chat from Joe again. What's up, dude? Right on with the super chats. I appreciate it. Um, a not a telepathic, like a, gosh, I can't find the right word. Like a, forget it. Asks, what's your ethnicity? I'm guessing Hawaiian. By the way, great videos. Keep it up. Okay, ethnicity. Ethnicity. Well, I do know. I'm not sure if this is. I think it is, but I am like 3/4 Canadian and then a quarter like from the States, American, but like Hawaiian, because my mom is from Canada and my dad's mom is also from Canada, but my dad is from Hawaii. His dad from the States or Hawaii, I believe. So I guess you could say like Pacific. I'm a Pacific Islander. Yeah, we'll just put that out there. Let's see. Whoa, way too many comments. Harry underscore 99. So that's why you're so nice, Canadian. Yeah, even though I was born in the States, and my parents grew up in Hawaii, I am actually, you could argue because like I am born in the States, so I'm more like from the States. But like technically speaking, I am more Canadian than American. Debatable. Elias, do you miss Costa Rica? Of course. Of course I miss Costa Rica. Stuff like the jungle, there's like so much jungle to explore. The ocean, the waves. Of course, there's so many things to miss. Also, stuff like all the people that I like, my close friends there that I've known for so long. Of course, there's things that I miss. But I'm not gonna sit around and dwell on it. I'm just like, I'm so busy that I feel like I don't even think about that as much, because I'm like so busy and hanging out and meeting new people that I'm not like sitting around dwelling and like thinking about, oh, there's all these things that I miss and I wish I hadn't moved here. Like, nah, that's not what we're doing. Oliver the Joy Boy. Oliver, what's up, dude? Thanks for tuning in. Yo, man, you may have already talked about this already, but how do you like driving? Yeah, I like quickly went over it, but there might be some new people. And how do I like driving? So at the moment, I just have my learner's permit, so I can practice driving as long as somebody who's 21 with a license is in the passenger seat. So far in the city, I've only done driving around like a parking lot, getting the hang of just like the basics of driving, parking, turning, signaling, just having like that space awareness of the vehicle, because it is different than driving a quad. A quad, you're like right in the middle, you can see like all around. In a car, there's like blind spots. You're not centered, you're off to the side. So getting used to that stuff. But overall, pretty good, and I'm very excited because once I have my license and then at some point get a vehicle, then I'll have like this form of freedom where I can kind of go wherever, do whatever. Yeah, that'll be cool. Bunch of people have asked, where's Keely? Keely is here. She's also living in the States, going to high school. Maybe she'll appear in one of the future videos, because there is homecoming is coming up here at my school in a few weeks, actually like 2 or something weeks, like really soon. So I might make a video about that day, because I'm planning to do like kind of planning the day with like a few people to like do a few things with like a group of friends. So maybe I'll make a video. Actually, now that I've said that I might make a video, I'm gonna make a video. Promise all of you, I'm gonna do it. Oliver, you got a girlfriend? Imagine public school opened up more romantic opportunities. So at the moment, girlfriend, no. But, we're always out here talking to people, so, that's how it be. And yes, that is for sure. Public school opened up many more romantic opportunities. For sure, mate, for sure. New gun guy, any cool sports other than surfing? So there was a few things that I wanted to try out for at school, but due to the schedule of my class and stuff, I wasn't able to. Like I wanted to try out for the wrestling, but the wrestling time that they practice is at the time that my classes are. So the kids that are doing wrestling had already like had their routine, their classes and stuff scheduled for that. Whereas like I already have classes then, and I would have to like reschedule it or something to like mess it all around. So that's not gonna work out. Also, it's my last year, and they're like a lot of the kids have been doing the wrestling, and they like started maybe a few years ago, or like they've been practicing. So like the coach was kind of like, you could do it, but like it's gonna be tough, and like there's a lot of people who have been here a while longer, been practicing a lot more, or have started like a year or two ago, and so and also there's like I could have try out for baseball or what other things, um but if I were to do that, then I wouldn't have other time to do other things. Like if I wanted to do videos, I could still do, but I'd be a lot more tired, and then um yeah, at the moment, nothing else. No, like skating once in a while, hanging out. Oliver, when you meet people for the first time, are they like, "Whoa, you're from Costa Rica?" Or are there a lot of people from crazy places at your school? Yes, it's definitely like a very exotic sounding place when you're like, "Yeah, I moved from Costa Rica 3 weeks ago or something." They're like Costa Rica, and then like for the next few weeks, they're like constantly asking questions like, "Was it like this in Costa Rica? Did they have this in Costa Rica?" Um, and there aren't a ton of people. I haven't met anyone that's from Costa Rica yet. I'm sure there are, but I have met some people that do speak Spanish, so that's cool. But yeah, for the most part, people are surprised, or they have like a lot of questions about like what's it like over in Costa Rica and stuff, or also like why do you speak English and have like people say like an American accent or something if you're in Costa Rica, because like they imagine, well, like everyone's speaking Spanish, but you don't know all the context. Enrique, let me take a sip of water. What are your favorite subjects at school? Or no, yeah, what are your favorite? Well, I think somebody may have asked what are my subjects as well, maybe. So the subjects that I have, so the way, for some reason, I only have, well, not for some reason, I know why, but I only have 3 classes per day, and then I have an A day and a B day, so I have a total of only 6. I only have 6 classes in total. So on A days, I have, and this is in the order, I have anatomy and physiology, then I have, then I have U.S. government, and then I have English, and then on B days, I have engineering, algebra 2, and then audio video production. Most favorite classes: audio video production and engineering, because those are like electives, so they're not classes that I have to take, but they're ones that sounded interesting that I would want to be in. So those two are my favorite. Yeah. Ooh, let's make sure. All right, so I'm gonna keep going on the stream for like 5 more minutes, and then we're gonna call it a wrap. So any last questions, shoot them over. Oliver, wait, so you're wrestling with your school? Yeah, I kind of went on a ramble. So at the moment, I'm not. I am. I have done jujitsu a bit, so I am practicing that a little bit. Well, I haven't found a school that I'm gonna consistently go to, but I have checked out one. I did check out one school, but it is kind of far away. But I want to check out a few other ones in the area to continue practicing that, or maybe even try out some other martial arts. Elong, do you think it's hot in Texas or is it cold now? It was pretty hot when I first moved here, and it was like toasty. Like I was just wearing shorts and a t-shirt, so like nothing changed. But now it is starting to, it's getting cooling down a little bit, so it is getting a little chillier, maybe like a long sleeve, maybe a sweater, and and I know it will continue to get colder, so yeah, definitely can get colder. But in the summer, it is the same, if not hotter, than Costa Rica. My voice is starting to go out because I've been talking so much. It's like getting raspy. Oliver, does cross country or track interest you at all? That's what I do with my school, and I love it. That's pretty cool. I used to do track back in Costa Rica a few years back. I did, like, I tried out for like hurdles and sprinting and stuff, but I was the one that I did the best at was the high jump, the one where you're like going and you're going over your back like. So that was pretty fun. Given it's the country much smaller, so what grade was I in? I was either in like 5th or 6th grade or something, and I did that, and it like actually went pretty good, and I ended up placing like 5th in the whole country. This was before I started YouTube and all this. This was another lifetime ago. But it might be cool to try out some track. I think the tryouts aren't for a little while, I believe. Okay, I'll answer that question. I feel like I'm neglecting some other questions, but Oliver, Atua, why do you literally only wear RVCA? So I wish I could say, you know what, RVCA actually sponsors me. RVCA, if you would be interested in sponsoring, let me know. I would be so down to work together with you guys. But the reason is their clothes just like I like them and they fit. Yeah, it's RVCA, but also some people pronounce it Ruka. But like a lot of the times it's written like with what looks like a V. And I'm not like purposefully trying to like promote RVCA, but I just really like the way their clothes fit, and like I just like really like the clothes, and like this one I like the logo, the design. Um, yeah, I just their clothes fit. They fit pretty well. Like I'm actually wearing Ruka shorts right now. I wish they were. If they were sponsoring me, that'd be so cool because I'd be like super down to promote their brand because like I am kind of promoting it right now by talking about it. But if they were sponsoring me, then that would be so cool because I'd be promoting the brand and I really like the clothes and the way the clothes. Yeah, repeating myself, but the clothes fit very well from my experience, at least for me. It may not be the same for everyone, and I've been pretty happy with the material. All right, we're almost at 30. Oh yeah, super chat. Let me make sure I don't miss that. Oh, a super chat from Joe again. Have you fired any guns yet? Has anyone given you any trouble for being new? I have not fired any guns. Wait. Maybe I did a while at some point. I did at one point, but not recently here. And I know that's like something that Texas is very known for, is guns and stuff. But and then the other question, has anyone given you any trouble for being new? Not really. Not no. I was wondering how that was gonna be, or they're gonna be like people like trying to like bully you and like stuff. But this, I don't know. Maybe like I know that's like the way it's like portrayed a lot in movies, and maybe that it's just in some areas it's very different than at least the school that I'm going to. But I haven't really experienced that. No, nope. So I guess you could say I'm lucky. Also, like, just like, when feeling comfortable with yourself, and like, I feel like if you kind of like give off a vibe where like people hopefully won't mess with you if you're like kind of just like confidently going about, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that. We have a super chat from, where'd it go? Where'd the super chat go? Oh, there it went. From Zebu, it's CHF. Two CHFs. I'm not sure what currency that is. Is that, I'm not sure, maybe, is that a Chinese currency? Maybe? I'm not sure. Are you bummed that you can't drink at age 18? I'm not, it's not like something that I'm thinking about, or that I'm like really like bummed about, because like I have, drank before, but it's not like something I feel like I like really want to drink really badly or something. So, not too worried about that. George Campbell, 14.99. It says $8. I'm guessing that's Australian dollars, if I'm correct, but I might be wrong. I'm not sure what currency that is. Are there any? Well, I'm guessing it is, because it's asking, are there any Aussies at your school? If you don't know what Aussies are, I'm pretty sure all of you know, but just in case, Aussies is just like a term for people from Australia. I feel like I'm just like explaining something that everybody already knows, but just in case like one of you out there doesn't know that, maybe now you learned something new. There are a few, and with like a distinct Australian accent, but not that many. Maybe like met like two or three, yeah, like two people that have sound very Australian, but yeah, not too many. All right, everyone, it's already 38 minutes in our live stream. Appreciate all of you coming on here. In the next few days, I'll do a live stream over on Instagram. So if you haven't followed me over on Instagram yet, be sure to do that. My Instagram is Atuamoy, Atuamoe. I post stories and stuff over there, of like what's going on in the moment. So be sure to follow me over there. And yeah. All right, everyone. That's a wrap for this live stream. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. Thanks, Oliver, for tuning in. And yeah. Remember to keep always doing awesome stuff. See you in the next one. Booyah.